Yes, Supermarket. I don't really read too many books. I just recently got into reading. Back when I was in school, I never liked to read. Unless it was like generally a book that was actually interesting to me. Unlike this one right here, this book is probably one of the best books I have ever read in my entire life. Out of all the books I have read, this one, Supermarket by Logic, is one of the best books I think that's out there. Well, as of right now, that I have read. This is my favorite book and probably will be my favorite book. But yeah, welcome to my book review, my very first book review. I never thought that I would ever do a book review because I don't read many books. So I never really thought I'd do a book review. Until now, this book has changed my perspective on all other books. So pretty much this book, if you guys don't know, first off, if you guys know who Logic is, he's a white rapper. Now, #1 top selling novel, artist, author. I like Logic. He's one of my favorite rappers. My favorite song of his is surprisingly Spotlight. I love that song. I know every single word to that song. And now it's probably one of my, I don't know any authors, to be honest, other than, you know, Logic. I mean, obviously I have like other books here that I obviously read. I got this one by DJ Khaled Keys, and I have this one right here by Lily Sings, what's it called? How to Be a Boss. So these two I haven't even gotten to like half. Actually, this one I've actually gotten to half. This one I've gotten half on that one. This one, you know, if you want to know how to be successful, these two books right here will get you there. All right, these two books will get you there. I mean, I marked it up. I'm trying to get this back in the book. So this book is pretty much all about a boy who, you know, his name is Flynn, and you know, he went through a really bad breakup. You know, he's depressed, and then, you know, he never finished any of his novels until when he got, you know, a call from a publisher and said, here, I like where you're going with this book, you got to finish it. So he decides to take on a job at a supermarket, and he bases his characters on the people in the supermarket. And it really is something, because, you know, the first half of the book, I'm not gonna tell you anything, I'm not gonna like spoil it, but the first half, you know, it's talking about the supermarket, and then like the second like part of the book just completely blows your mind. Like, it blew my mind when I got to the second half of this book, part 2 of this book. It blew my mind. And he describes every person, every character in the book. He describes, you know, the place, you know, where everything is taken part of. He just explains like each aisle, and you know how in the store there's different aisles. He explains every single aisle, you know, what's there, you know, describes every single character, how they look, how they smell, how they talk, you know, pretty much everything. This book is amazing. I really do recommend you guys read this book. If you guys wanna, you know, take a look and like see what it's about, it's right here. Yeah, and it's really suspenseful. If you guys like suspense, you know, you feel connected to the character. It's completely like, it's like you're reading it and you're like, oh my god, you want to know what's next, so you want to skip ahead really bad to know what's next, but it's like so good that you want to like keep reading it, but then you want to like skip ahead, like your favorite show, like you're watching a show like The Flash, and there's a part, and it's like so suspenseful that you want to like see what happens next, but you watch it to see what actually happens instead of just skipping forward. Just like in TV shows, movies, pretty much anything, you want to skip to the end, and it has a little bit of love in it, you know, death, violence, drugs, everything you want in a book. It's just like, I'm trying to like compare this to a show. I don't really think I've ever like read a show like this book. And I never read any novels before. I mean, as far as books go, You know, I used to read them back in high school, but I mean, it was, you know, it was because I had to read a book. I didn't read on my own free will. I had to read because I had to read. I had to like pass the class or whatever, so I had to read this book in order to pass the class. So this is actually the very first book. Actually no, because I've had 2 other books that I read that I did not finish. But this is the very first one that I chose to read and actually completed it. And I completed it in like 3 days. I mean, like actually like 2 days. I read, you know, it's pretty lengthy, like 270 pages. 270 pages. I mean, I read the first half and like, I read the second half in 4 hours. So like, this is pretty much the first, like, second half of the book. I finished that in 4 hours, and then I read, you know, the first half over the span of like a day, like couple pages here, a couple pages there. I finished it in probably like 2 days. Fastest I've ever finished any book. Really good book. I recommend you guys read this book. Homie Logic, right there. Yes, sir. I love Logic. I love his music, and if he comes out with any other books, I will surely be getting them, because this book was absolutely amazing. Yeah, because it says here, Flynn is stuck, depressed, recently dumped, living in his mom's house. The supermarket was supposed to change all that, and ordinary job and a steady check. Work isn't work when it's saving you from yourself. Pretty much, you know, he has to, you know, finish his book. He needs this job in order to finish his book, in order to be successful in his life, because he never finished a book ever. So he's trying to finish this book, and pretty much, you know, he arrives at work to a crime scene. Flynn's world collapses at the secrets of his tortured mind and revealed something there seems to be looking for him. And that, like, I didn't understand, because I read this before I started reading the book. I read the back of this, and like, I didn't understand it, but when you read the book, you understand like what it's actually talking about. And actually the music, because like, he released his debut music. He released a few songs for his book, and at first when I heard it, I was like, oh, Logic released a, you know, new album, but it was like for his novel. I was like, cool. I listened to it, I was like, this is completely different from all his other songs, so I don't know why he released it. When you read this book, you will understand why you guys should read it. Check it out. My very first book review. I hope this goes good. I hope this goes well. It's my very first book review, so it may be kind of shitty. It may not be. It may be good, may be bad. Who knows? It's my first one. Will I do another book review again? Yes, I will do another book review when I find another book worthy of doing a book review, because this book was so good. I never thought, you know, you have those movies to where, you know, say like Avengers is coming out, and it'll be so good that you gotta see it again. This book is so good that you gotta read it again. Like a song, the song is so good, you just put it on repeat over and over and over and over again, because it's that lit, it's that dope. This book is exactly the same as movies, as the music, as the TV shows. Your favorite episode that you keep watching, favorite movie, you will want to read this again. It was actually refreshing to read it and sit there with nothing but a book in my hand and the words on the page. But that is all for this book review. I hope you guys did enjoy the book review. I plan on doing more of these once I find a book that's worthy of me reading and finishing. If you guys want more, let me know. Like, subscribe, comment, turn on the bell so you guys don't miss any videos. I'm trying to post more. I'm posting some of the vlogs that you guys seen are old vlogs, recurring. So those are past vlogs, like old vlogs that I already uploaded, but I'm putting them on this channel because it's in my vlogging channel now. So if you were wondering about that, so all those vlogs, those are old vlogs that we already done, already uploaded, just re-uploading them to this channel to give you guys some stuff to watch, because I don't want it to be any longer than that. I'll see y'all later. Another book review coming again. Read this book. It's absolutely amazing. I want you guys to check it out. Supermarket. There it is right there, boys. By Logic. Check it out. It's only $10. get it before they're all gone.